I got to do another one of these things? No, the season's over. What's the point? Fine. Okay, one more, but that's it. After this, you have to let me out of here. No, you have to let me out of here. Bring it in. The regular season is over, so it's worth wondering what the hell am I even doing here? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm here to help you people, the people, my people, look forward to the breakout player that you are excited to draft next year, because it's never too early to get excited about fantasy football next year. I mean, what the hell do you have to do otherwise? Anyways, let's get right into it, because we've got some great players to discuss here, some guys that we have to look forward to going into 2022. And yes, let's start right here with one of my favorites, Elijah Moore, the New York Jets wide receiver. And you are so right to point out, we should not forget, even if he was on IR to end the season, we should not forget the dynamic run that this guy had in 2021. I mean, he was awesome. I think he's a special separator. I think this guy is destined to be a superstar. And the exciting part about Elijah Moore is that he didn't win as just a little slot receiver like a lot of people thought he was going to be as a rookie or even as a full-time NFL player. No, he was an outside guy who won at every level of the field, separated, was explosive after the catch. I cannot tell you how much I love this player. Am I jazzed about being in the Zach Wilson business next year? Not as much, but I'm willing to pay the price. I'm willing to be excited about this guy because that is how bullish I am on Elijah Moore. Next up, yes, I knew this was going to be a popular one. A lot of people sent him in, just like you, Wayne. You're excited to draft Javonte Williams next year because Melvin Gordon won't be in his way. Well, maybe, Wayne, right? Maybe Melvin Gordon won't be in his way. I think you have to at least imagine right now that there is a chance, maybe 50-50, maybe 30-70, somewhere there, that Melvin Gordon is actually back with the Broncos next year, okay? We could see Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon in a timed split at some point, but nevertheless, I do think it is really, I mean, how can you not be excited about Javonte Williams? He's one of the most explosive runners in the NFL already, so keep that risk in mind, but yes, get excited. Speaking of explosive, how about Rashad Penny? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what the hell is going to happen with Rashad Penny, okay? Let's be clear about that. The guy's a free agent. We don't even know if he's going to be back in Seattle. We don't know what's going to go on with the Seattle Seahawks in 2022. But we do know that Rashad Penny had an awesome stretch. You sent in the box score here of all this like ad drops, off and on. He was one of the most dynamic players though to end 2021. He literally won people fantasy leagues. He won me a fantasy championship as well. So I'm appreciative of Rashad Penny for what he did last year. Am I excited to draft him this upcoming season? There are a lot of factors, a lot of questions that we got to have answered before we get to all that. But yeah, I understand the excitement. He is that explosive. So moving forward, let's just see what happens before we get too crazy. Now, I am willing to get crazy for Rashad Bateman. I love this guy. We talked about Elijah Moore to start the show. Hell yeah, I'm all in on Elijah Moore. I am also in on Rashad Bateman, another one of my favorite rookies from the 2021 class. This guy is so good. We didn't get to see it fully because he spent some time on IR. He got hurt again in the middle of the season. It was off and on with Rashad Bateman, but if you didn't see the flashes of just how good this guy could be as a rookie, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This guy can be like a Keenan Allen, Justin Jefferson type of separator. He's a great route runner. He has all the pro traits that you want in a starting level wide receiver. I know it's going to be tough there with Mark Andrews. Like, Mark Andrews is probably not going to see that top spot in the passing game, but can Rashad Bateman fill in as the number 2 guy ahead of Marquise Brown? Absolutely. And with Lamar Jackson hopefully coming back strong next year, I think it is worth getting all jazzed up about Rashad Bateman. I cannot wait to, I'm right there with you. I cannot wait to overdraft, most likely, the hell out of Rashad Bateman next year. Now it's time for the worst tweet of the week, and this is zero shade to the player. I have no bad words to say about Jamar Chase. If you have ever had a bad word to say about Jamar Chase, you're a total goofball. Maybe try, something else other than talking about football. But is he a breakout player next year? No. That's the reason I'm giving this the worst tweet of the week, okay? There are so many potential guys you could have talked about. You can't talk about a guy who broke records as a rookie, was an instant hit, a fantasy starter from pretty much the word go as a rookie, as a potential breakout candidate next year, okay? There was a lot of people that sent in this response, and again, give me a break with this whole Jamar Chase thing. He already broke out. He's already established. There is so many months ahead of us to talk about potential breakouts and sleepers and all that. Let's just try to keep a level head when we talk about this stuff, like Jamar Chase has already broken out, go find your breakout pick somewhere else. There's gonna be a lot to choose from, and I'll be willing to help you try to find that next breakout receiver. But first things first, this is where I'm gonna leave you. I'm literally gonna leave you. I mean, this is the last episode of the season. I have filled my contractual obligations. Now it's time for me to get out of the stadium and get back into the lab and start, researching for the next year. So, can I get out of here now? Can I leave? Can I get out of here? I mean, is this okay? I'm not allowed to leave? No, seriously, somebody has to let me out of here. No, don't turn the lights off. Let me out!